Well, hello and welcome to Behind the Black Veil. This is your weekly affirmation message. Let me just make a few announcements. The site is up for those of you who've been paying attention. Sorry about that time overlap with the last few videos I put up. The video was, the site was already, fixed, but there you go. All right, so get to that. Join the group. Join the Facebook group. I guess I'll throw that information down below. And anything else? Can't wait. Okay, so we're building this. All right. So some of y'all have asked about this group thing and gave me the idea. One of you gave me the idea to do it. So we're gonna see how it goes. Okay, we're gonna see how it goes, and if y'all breathe life into it, I'll breathe life into it. All right, I'll start. I'll go first. All right, I'll put up a few things and see where you're at with it. Come on through. Okay, let's make some shit happen. All right, and I'll come up. I'm gonna do some recalibrating, and I'm about to change lanes. So I'm gonna just, recalibrate and decide what direction I'm going in general. And so, of course, that will affect the group and the site and the channel and all of that. All right, so I'll keep you posted on that weekly affirmation message. Let's get to it. All right, I want to dedicate myself, you, the ancestors, conversation with the ancestors, to generating the energy of peace, bringing clear our creative potential, and seeing behind what appears to be obstacles, things clearly as they are. I'm calling forth accurate answers, accurate interpretations of those answers, and the wise and skillful application of the guidance that we receive here today. I don't know about you, but last week's affirmation message was so necessary for me. I had to go back and watch it like as the week was unfolding so I could see what the deal was. But yeah, yeah, yeah. So I hope you get some good juice out of it. Let's do it. Okay. Weekly affirmation message. What will we be doing? Dealing with this coming week. What we're going to be dealing with. What's going to be the shit on the menu. Oh, that you a divine child of God. We're picking up where we left off last week. Fantastic. Fantastic. That's what we're going to be dealing with. Mutual admiration with God. You know what I mean? And I feel the sensation of what it takes to get what you want. Like the real rules of what it takes. Okay, whatever that means. But I suspect that it's not what you think. That sort of thing. It's not what you think. It's more positive. It's more. Okay, I'm going to go further. Um, and what do you need to bring to this situation in order to have a great fucking week? You know what I mean? What do you need to bring to it? What's the affirmation actions? Love. Awesome. Also, listening to your higher self. Yeah. Yes. Because it's about pressure in this card. But the pressure is not like, it's not an attack. It doesn't feel like an attack. It's like it's like being wrapped up in your blanket or zipped up in a sleeping bag. You're not exactly in a trap you can't get out of kind of thing, like, locked in a box kind of thing. But you're in kind of like you feel a little bit, you might feel squeezed in some kind of way, but I just don't feel like it's negative, like a hug. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a beautiful thing. But it's giving you information. It's giving you information. And so you have to follow that. You have to read the pressure, like if the creator hits you here or presses you here on your back or presses you on your arm or your hand or your leg, each thing means something. Like dreams, like everything in the dream means something. Everything in the dream that happens is a symbol of something, So that's, they want you to read. Read, that's interesting. Like read the happenings of the week. Read what God is saying to you. All right, because mutual admiration with God, right? It's an exchange. It's an exchange of admiration. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, it's an exchange of admiration, and then, she's basking in this card, in the grace of God. And then we have God communicating, or your higher self communicating with the lower self. There's a connection. The bridge is whole, it's stable, it's sturdy, that sort of thing. Okay. And of course, love. All right. So, what do you mean? Unfold it, ancestors. Unfold it. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So, this could be at work. Work is going to go well, money is going well, that sort of thing. Grinding is going well. All right. Or there's some sort of peace offering that somebody needs to make. You know what I mean? Or some sort of investment in the stability of the environment. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. Go on. What are you saying about that? Okay. So that's the top of the pyramid. Some things are going to change this week and going forward. hmm Some things are going to change. A new world is being born this week, apparently. Some change is being born. A world, like something that changes your. See, I said I was going to change lanes, right? You see what I'm saying? This is a celestial event, too. So, since this is a super general reading, that's probably everyone. There's going to be some sort of change for everyone. Everything. It could be the whole cosmos. You know what I mean? Not that necessarily that, hearing that, like, oh, a comet hit Jupiter, you might not hear that. You dig what I'm saying? But just know that. Know that. The cosmos is moving around and it's doing something. To keep your head up, like check in if you're interested in those celestial events. But you will interact with this directly. This will show up in your life. You don't have to like stretch, by looking into outer space, even though I'm sure something's going on out there. It's probably meaningful, is all I'm saying. Okay, so go on. Ah, look at you. Look like you're going to be getting some bread. Something's going to happen with the bread where increase. Yes, I should say so. Amen. What it takes to get what you want. Isn't that what I said? Okay, so me and my homeboy, side note, me and my homeboy last night was talking about our dissatisfaction with the haters, and the what do you call it? Proximity. The proximity. He was expressing that he doesn't like the haters how they be hating. And I was expressing they can hate me now, okay? But they need to be over there. And I use the analogy of snakes. He's like, yeah, they like snakes. And I'm like, yeah, I don't really have a problem with snakes if they're over there. Do you feel me? I'm not coming over there. So don't worry. You know what I'm saying? I'm not coming over there to bother the snakes. Don't fucking come over here bothering me. That's all I'm saying. Hello? That's all I ask. Okay? And that's why I don't have no understanding. If a snake is within a certain proximity of me, what the fuck are you doing here? You out of bounds. You dig what I'm saying? And now I'm looking at God like, what's good, babe? I thought we was down. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. So I feel the sensation of the solution that had occurred to me last night was that you would have to surrender your critical thinking faculty, excuse me. um like not completely, but they have to take a back seat. Like you can't figure it out, because we were like, well, where can you go where there's no haters? You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, I can't. I've never heard of that place where there's no haters. I've never heard of that place. you know and it's interesting because the ghetto nun um was talking about The Fallen, that movie, where demons jump from body to body. Like that's a big thing with me and my homeboy anyway, in terms of how to identify, like that phenomenon. Like, oh yeah, this motherfucker jump bodies and shit. So, That's the sensation, that we was trying to get away from. Like, how do we get away from this bullshit, this relentless bullshit? The solution being there's no way of figuring that out with your critical thinking faculties, excuse me, Jesus. Um, because you can't know everything. You don't have the kind of information. Like, you can't project that answer. Sorry, I'm dragging it out. You can't project that answer with only the information you get from your five senses. You dig what I'm saying? Like, that's not enough data for you to come up with a good plan or strategy. So that's what had occurred to me, and that needs to take a back seat to your higher mind, to your spiritual approach and protocols here. Getting what you want because you're a divine child of God. You see what I'm saying? You're not going to get what you want because you figured it all out. You see? See what I'm saying? Okay? So if this is about bread, if this is about stability, if this is about your husband or somebody that owes you something, like whatever it is, get off on your floor. But the bottom line is you don't get what you want because you can figure it all out or because you have all the answers. God is not allowing you to even pretend with yourself that way. Do you feel me? The affirmation is, I got you. That's what you're going to have to realize. That's what that squeeze is. That's what that pressure is. It's not to kill you. It's not to squeeze you enough to kill you like a hug. I'm not trying to kill you or attack you. You see what I'm saying? That's God's feet, like touching you and saying, I got you, to the point where you can feel it. You feel like your back is got. God has your back and you can feel it. You dig what I'm saying? That's what I see here. That's what I see all up and through here. And there's going to be some changes. And these changes are going to be indicators to you that God has you. And so you have to participate. It's an exchange. You have to participate by doing what? By listening to your higher mind. Read the pressure. Like, if God is like, turning you this way, then just turn that way. You dig what I'm saying? If God is pressing you downwardly, then just sit down. If she's pressing you upwardly, get up. That's it. And take it as love. Take it as love because you're a divine child of God and you know that. You know that. Bask in those extra benefits that you get for being a divine child of God. Bask. You know? I get the feeling of dancing with God. What a beautiful idea. Dancing with God, like God is the leader of the dance, and as he pulls your hand, come. As he twirls you, twirl. You know what I mean? If he lets you go, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? And then come back together like that, like a dance. Oh, what a beautiful idea. Oh, that's so interesting because this is the Oya card. And that is they have this, if I know the name of the ritual, it's the Igungun ritual. Holla at me if somebody from Africa is watching, or somebody that knows that is watching. And tell me, did I say that right? Is the Igungun, where it's a dance. She's a dancer. She's twirling her skirts. She's twirling the fabrics. Fabric has something to do with the ritual. They tear up fabrics and they make elaborate costumes out of them. You know how we do. So, so that's what her stormy force of nature energy is. She's doing her dance. So that's deep. Dancing with God. Very interesting. Very interesting. So the change, I get the sensation of don't sweat the change, like whatever it is. And it doesn't necessarily look like it looks like a bad change to you. It doesn't seem like you're interpreting it as a bad change. However, change does have that effect, right? It could cause fear, it could cause anxiety, like, because simply you don't know what is coming, kind of thing. So it's like they're saying, change is coming. Don't worry, you know. You are about to come up on some level. I got the King of Pentacles and I have Oya, the Mother of Storms. Put some respect on my name, respect for women's affairs, and sudden gain in the marketplace. Feel me? what it takes to get what you want. It's not having all the answers or figuring everything out. It's dancing with God. I dance with God. Amen. I know that's right. That sounds fun, right? Dancing with God. That sounds fun because I know God is a good dancer. Hello? I know God got some moves. Okay? Fantastic. So, okay. Well, all right. Well, maybe you will be a little bit mad. or somebody else is mad. Might not be you. It might not be you now. Oh yeah, it's chances are it's not you. I get the sensation. Yeah. I don't think you're mad. Yeah, because all of these divine child of God, I got your back, like follow my lead. I follow God's lead. Oof. Oof. I like it. I like it. Oh yeah, and that's gonna have you coming up. That's what I know. That's gonna have you coming up on a house, on some cash, on a business, on something, on your lover. And I mean not on them in a bad way, but I just mean with a lover, you know, and maybe somebody will be mad because you're coming up, and maybe you didn't do the traditional thing to come up. Ooh, like you did not conform. I'm getting a conform, did not. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Conform, did not. Somebody's ancestor is Yoda. Okay, it's good. Okay. Yeah, somebody's mad because you didn't conform, or somebody's mad because somebody didn't conform. Maybe you're observing this. Mm, but you're still coming up though. And it's because of this mutual admiration with God. It's like there's people lined up outside the club. Hello? They've been standing here for a fucking hour, concerned that they get in for some reason. They're real serious and hot and heavy to get in. You walk in late. Hello? Like that's the sensation I'm getting. You walk in late, fabulous, of course. Okay, you make an entrance because that's what that's about. Okay, you make an entrance. You get up to the motherfucking door. You walking all past the line without a care or concern, and people are looking at you like, "Who's this bitch and where is she going?" Okay, or who is this dude and where the fuck is he going? Don't he see the line? So they heating up. Like, wait a minute, I know this motherfucker don't think he's skipping the line, right? And you get up to the door and the motherfuckers is like, hey, how you doing, divine child of God? Good to see you. All right. Yeah. All right. Your table is in the back. It's ready. You know what I'm saying? The VIP room is all set up for you. All your favorite drinks is already in there in the fridge. You know what I mean? Just get John. He'll put your coat up in the closet. All right. Make yourself comfortable. All right. I'll have the lead act come and greet you, when they finish their set. You know what I'm saying? Like they rolling out you dig it what I'm saying? And these motherfuckers on the line is like, oh, word? How the fuck? You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker didn't pay no money. They didn't stand on line. They didn't even come on time. We've been standing here all this time. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like that. And you just waltz the fuck in. Do you feel me? Stable like. King of Pentacles, that's solid, that's power, that's juice, baby. That's juice. You feel me? Motherfuckers know who you are. I like it. I like it. And that's what you get for dancing with God. See what I'm saying? That's what you get for dancing with God right there. That's nice. Oh, yeah. Okay, listen. So I get the sensation that somebody might be mad about this, but you need to make sure not to flare up, because they might say something. How will this be expressed? Let's just find out. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah, okay, that was my exact concern. Okay, that somebody might try to strike out at you somehow. Okay. And so you would have to keep your fiery and passionate emotions under control. You would have to have the discipline. This person is not going to have the discipline. They're not going to have the stability within or externally. You dig what I'm saying? They don't like the change, and so it's taking them out of their character, in the sense of it's no, I don't want to say that. I want to say it's taking them out of their lane, like like they're not in control of themselves, right? Because here we have control, but here the fury is loose. You dig what I'm saying? So you have to control the situation because they can't. They're out of control. This person, they don't, they don't have the grip that they would need because they're flipping out because of your privilege. You see what I'm saying? But God has you. Remember, right? So if God turns you, you turn. You know, if He twirls you, you twirl. Right? There's a communication in that. Because just when you're twirling, that's when they sent the 50 arrows, and each place you were in the twirl, an arrow went by and missed you and missed you, and God is just twirling you perfectly and shit, and all the arrows are like all past you and shit. You don't notice a thing. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, I'm having great fun. You know what I'm saying? You're having great fun because the creator already has something for that. Okay? Like the creator already know what time it is, right? The creator's a mathematician. So it's like, yeah, you're going to be at 47 degrees for that arrow. All right. Boom. Let's whip you around to 56 degrees. Pow. All right. Let's hit the 65 degree, like that. So so it's a dance, like y'all are both doing some fucking fancy footwork out on the floor. So your part is your level of surrender, like a tango, like a mambo. Like, in those dances, those are perfect divine masculine, divine feminine uh, interactions and illustrations is Latin dance, because there are rules of conduct in the dance, and the man is the leader or the masculine is the leader because I have seen gay people dance salsa together and honey, they was getting it. Okay, so anyhow, so you have to know your role. You have to know what side that you're going on because it's not something that everybody could be doing the same thing and be dancing together simultaneously. Like if you're doing your own thing, that's what you're doing, but when you're dancing together, there has to be a balance. There has to be a yin and yang in those dances. And that's what I see here happening with you and the creator. You have to bend, you have to twirl, you have to move, back step, forward step, to the side, boom, work the hips, shake it off, you know what I'm saying? That sort of thing. And all of those moves, God is helping you to avoid these attacks. These fiery fucking arrows that's coming at you from the hate. Because there's some sort of spiritual attack going on. Okay? This is a thing. But you're going to be feeling none of it, except that it's going to be a part of your cool ass dance that you do with the creator. Like, wow, did you see when the creator fucking dipped her down? And then that's when the ninja star came over her chest? Like, woo, they getting it. They getting it. So the hater is going to make your dance with God more entertaining and interesting for people. See what I'm saying? It's just going to be more entertaining and it's going to be more rewarding for you. Because look at all that you live above. You know what I'm saying? All of this hate can't touch you. Because God has you. And your surrender is so complete that that's what makes you a brilliant partner on the dance floor. You know? Excuse me, on the dance floor. And of course, God knowing everything so perfectly is what makes him a brilliant dancer on the dance floor. So it's like, look at the chemistry. Look at the chemistry. You know what I'm saying? Fantastic. All right, listen. That is your weekly affirmation right there. That's your weekly affirmation. I hope that message helped everybody. I really do. That is cool. Okay, so go ahead and get on the dance floor with God. I dance with God. Yes, indeed. I surrender to God's leadership. Okay? Fantastic. All right. Well, anyhow, I'm going to put another video over. It's an extension of this. It's going to be an extension of this. All right. I'm doing an extended, as they say. All right. So I'm going to put that in the group. Come join the group. Okay. What you thought? So I will see you soon behind the black veil.